Hey everyone, this is Ruth L. Snyder joining you from Get Clients, Build Community. Today, I want to go into detail about the 5 things that you need to include in your book proposal. Get Clients, Build Community is on a mission. Our mission is to bring inspiration and innovation to authors, coaches, and entrepreneurs around the world. Get Clients, Build Community would like to introduce some of our services. We offer coaching packages, individual coaching or group coaching to help you get from dream to done. We also offer courses from book idea to first draft in 30 days. 5-day challenge and program. Turn Twitter into your lead generation machine using Twitter Spaces. Professional book formatting, providing you with publisher-ready files. Personalized marketing plan, a powerful plan to get clients and build community that suits your personality. We strive for excellence in everything we do, and it shows. If you're looking to write, publish, and/or profit from your books, we can help. Thanks for joining me today. As I mentioned, today I want to talk about 5 things that you should include in your book proposal. Last time we talked about the differences and similarities between publishing yourself or going with a traditional publisher. And I mentioned that a book proposal is something you should do no matter what. So let's talk about what should be included in that book proposal that you send. And be aware that each publisher has its own take on book proposals and what should be included, what it should look like. So make sure, if you are wanting to be traditionally published, that you do your homework and go on the publisher's website and find their submission guidelines. Or if you're working with an agent, make sure that you know what they are expecting in your book proposal package. Or if you are self-publishing, these are 5 things that you should include in your research and be really clear on them, because it will help you to write a better book and it will also help you to make more sales. So those are great reasons to have a quality book proposal. First thing that you should include in your book proposal is a 1-page synopsis. So this is basically a summary of the main points of your book if you're doing a nonfiction book, or an overview of the story that is included in your fiction book. This is a quick way of catching people's attention, so make sure that you include a great hook at the beginning and that they can see that it is something that is valuable and exciting. It can be exciting whether it's fiction or nonfiction, something that's going to capture people's attention. This is the page that gives people a reason to want to know more about your book. So it's one of the most important documents in your book proposal. If you don't capture people's attention with your synopsis, they're not going to look at anything else in the package. So spend a lot of time polishing your synopsis, get input from other people, and make sure you do a good job on this. The second thing that you should include in your book proposal is an outline of your book. So again, if it's nonfiction, you should list all the chapters and then give the main. Usually there's about 3 to 5 points that are covered in each chapter. Again, include the hook for each chapter and the conclusion or the point that you're trying to get across. If you're writing a fiction book, again, just a summary of each chapter and the main events that happen in the chapters, so that the publisher can get a general idea of how the story goes and what you're doing to keep the reader reading through your book. Those hooks are really, really important. So maybe I will do a future episode on how to hook your reader and keep them reading. Number 3, in your book proposal, you should include the first 3 chapters. Now, again, this will vary from publisher to publisher, but most publishers want to see at least the first 3 chapters. And I have submitted proposals before with the first 3 chapters, and then they've asked for the whole manuscript. So I know that my proposal did its job because they wanted to know more. Your first 3 chapters are really important. They will show the publisher your writing style. They will show the publisher if you are able to put ideas across, pull the reader into the story. They will show whether your idea is more than just a basic idea, whether you have what it takes to write a book. And you should know that if you are going with a traditional publisher, you probably should have a majority of your book written, if not all. But some authors actually only write the first 3 chapters and submit that until they find somebody who's really interested in their book. And then they are prepared to do a lot of writing in a very short time to write the rest of your book. So it depends how you work best. If it takes you a while to get your writing done, then you probably want to have most of your book written before you submit a proposal to anyone. If you are a fast writer, then you could just write the first 3 chapters and submit it that way. Number 4, this is something that keeps coming up: marketing. Marketing research information. Traditional publishers want to know that you have done your research. And what do they want you to research? They want to know, number 1, what is different about your book. So what are you bringing to the table that no one else can bring? What experience, what expertise do you have? What approach? What is unique about your book? There are 4 million books published every year, and a publisher is not going to invest the time and money into your book if it's not different, if it's not standing out in some way. So personal stories are very powerful. Make sure you include your personal story, whether it's in, well, especially if you're writing a nonfiction book. Of course, story is what drives fiction books, and make sure your story is well written and structured if it's a fiction book. So they want to know what makes your book unique. They also want to know that you know what is already out there. Because if you know what's already out there, it's easier to contribute something that is unique. They want to know also what ideas you have, number 5, for marketing your book yourself. So you need to know a little bit about marketing, even if you are going to work with a traditional publisher. It used to be that traditional publishers would do a lot of the marketing work for authors. That's not true anymore. Traditional publishers want people that are willing and able to sell their own books. So think about what you are comfortable with and what you can do to get your book into the hands of other people. Do you want to take speaking engagements? Do you want to go to schools and share your book in schools? How are you planning to launch your book? What kind of budget do you have? Will you be using Facebook ads or Amazon ads or something else to let people know about your book? These are all questions that you need to answer for yourself, and also know if you are going to submit them in your book proposal. So these are things that you do need to include in every book proposal that you put together. Like I said, each publisher has differences, so make sure you know what those differences are. But number one, write a one-page synopsis that just pulls people in and tells them, wow, this is going to be an amazing book. Number two, provide an outline of the whole book or summaries of each chapter. Number three, write the first three chapters and make sure that you are writing, putting your best foot forward, as they say, because if you don't do that in these first three chapters, they're not going to want to see any more. Number four, make sure you do market research and provide that information if you're looking for a publisher. And number five, put together a marketing plan. You can take courses, you can do a lot of research on the internet. There is information available for those of you who are going to be authors and will be powerful marketing experiences for you. And make sure that you choose marketing that works for your personality, something that you can do over the long haul, because marketing is something you need to be willing to do for the rest of your life if you are an author and want to make good book sales. I hope you found this helpful. If you have other questions about writing, publishing, or marketing your book, let me know and I will talk about them in a future episode. I hope you have a great day and we will see you again. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that you found the content helpful. And if you want to think about next steps in your journey, I would like you to join me in a free coaching call. We can meet for 30 minutes and discuss what you found helpful and where you are feeling stuck. I help entrepreneurs write, publish, and profit from their books. And so if you are in any stage of that journey, whether you're just thinking about a book, or you are in the middle of writing a book, or you are publishing a book, or working on marketing your book, I would love to join you. You'll find the link below. I look forward to talking with you.